All right, welcome back to another awesome episode of Life on the Ave. This is episode 93, and I'm here with the Shevlins. Woo! No strangers to the microphone, so I'm so excited to have Maggie and Jack Shevlin here. You guys sit back and relax. I am going to give a quick bio on you, and then we'll get started. So welcome to Maggie and Jack. Today on the podcast, I'm sitting down with incredibly talented sibling duo whose story is as heartfelt as their harmonies are tight, Maggie and Jack Shevlin. These two grew up in a family where music wasn't just a hobby, it was a heartbeat of their home. Out of 30 family members, more than half sing or play an instrument, so it's no surprise that music became a shared passion for both of them. Maggie, a musical theater major turned nanny by day, singer by night, got her start performing with her Uncle Danny in a band called Crooked Rose back in 2013. Fast forward to May 2022, she and Jack officially teamed up as a duo, blending their voices, talents, and family history into something really special. Jack studied music industry at Albright College, where he also played catcher on the baseball team. After college, he worked for their dad for 2 years in the family's financial recruiting business alongside their brother, Pat. That experience not only deepened his professional path, he's now a brokerage director and a financial professional, but also strengthened the connection to their dad, who played a huge role in both of their lives, musically and personally. Their dad's legacy is woven into everything they do, and today we'll be talking about the stories, the music, and the moments, funny and emotional and inspiring, that have shaped their journey. So whether you're here for music, family dynamic, or just a good story, you're in for a treat. Welcome, Maggie and Jack.
Thank you.
Thanks, Frankie.
Thanks for coming on.
Absolutely.
So I feel like I've known you guys forever because it feels like we're literally best friends, but I've only known you guys, when did our journey start? When's the first time we all hung?
I feel like it was probably within the first year.
Yeah, it was 2023,
Yeah, it was
I
early.
think.
Yeah.
You guys got a hold of us pretty quick. You
Early.
were one of our first private
Early
parties.
adapters.
Yes.
Yeah, so they did Murphy's first birthday party. I think that's one of the first times I heard you guys, probably maybe the second or third. And they like tore it up. Like we're talking first birthday party, and like people are on the dance floor, people are getting after it. Like such good vibes. You guys stayed till like midnight.
Yeah.
We were there for the party as well.
Way past,
Oh, boy.
way past. So yeah, you guys are so talented, but you're also so fun. You guys have done a Cocktail Connections for us, other parties. We've referred you to people. So let's take it back to the beginning. How did you guys get here? You can start this anywhere.
I mean, you booked the first gig.
Ooh, let's start.
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
I did. My brother and I, well, I mean, we've always like played together, and he's
Right.
always played guitar. I've always sung, but we only knew like a mix of 3-4 songs
Yeah.
total, that whenever we were in like a family situation, we'll pull out
Yeah,
these
like
songs.
whip it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's our song. And
And that's like growing up your whole life.
definitely, yeah. So I went to a 40th birthday party at a bar in Broomall, and I was talking to the owner, and I had a couple drinks. I'm like, yeah, he's like, we would love to have some live entertainment here. I'm like, well, my brother and I play. He's like, great, you're booked in 6 days. Next Friday, 3 hours.
Stop.
I'm like, we have to learn 30 songs in
Yeah.
6 days.
6 hours. Yeah.
And
or
we
3 hours.
we did, and we
Yeah.
did.
She
And-
texted me. We basically had no option. She was like, dude,
We're doing
we have
it.
a gig, and
Yeah.
it's at this time. We need like 30 more songs. And
We sat together every night that
Yeah,
week and
yeah.
just combed
Wow.
through.
we ended
Yeah.
up knowing more songs
Than you realized.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like once we started,
Yeah.
playing the songs, we were like, oh, we got
got
that.
this.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
organized.
For sure, for
Yeah.
sure.
How did you pick those 30 songs? Like, are we just going like crowd pleasers?
It's a
Like,
good question.
You Google, like, you definitely want to Google, like,
Yeah.
what do people like? There's always like classics, like the Wonderwalls, the Take Me Home Country Roads.
Right.
But for us, since we're siblings, it was easy to be like, what songs do we both know that we
Yeah.
heard growing up, that we don't have to like be like, you learn this, then I'll learn it. So a lot of it's our parents' music for that reason.
Big
Like
time, big
they're just
time.
songs we mutually know.
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. So let's talk. You brought up your dad. So let's talk about your family. You guys grew up in a very musical household. Your dad recently passed away. We're super sorry. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how your music background, musical theater, all of that kind of came to be.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to say, my dad pretty much is the whole reason that I'm involved with music as much as I am today.
Wow.
Because he played guitar. He actually learned when he was in his 20s, so it's never too late.
I love that.
Anybody
It's never
can
too
learn.
late.
It really
Yeah.
isn't, And he truly was an entertainer with it. It's at a campfire, all my friends, he could sit down and play like a whole song. And my
Wow.
friends were like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So, really inspiring. Of course, our uncles played, too. But I would say mainly a lot of my music taste, my style, a lot of it comes from my dad, for sure.
I agree. There's a lot of people that say too when we play, especially now that my dad's no longer here with us, people are like, I look at him, the way he plays, the way he looks when he plays is so emulating of my dad. And I agree with that. Like, we woke up in the morning a lot of times, and like my mom would be cooking breakfast, and my dad would be on the couch like, dun, 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 dun. Come on, guys, here's the background, you know,
like 7 a.m. Let's rock.
Here's your part. Here's your part, you know? So it was like, and he looked at us multiple times in our 20s and was like, I don't know what you guys are doing.
Right.
I mean, you can both sing, you can play,
Right.
get out at the bars.
Right, what are you doing?
Yeah. So he was the most excited when we booked our first gig.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, he just really, they all are so, music was just like a thing. It was like when you're at a party, it was another part of the party.
Right.
It was just always there. So we're just lucky we got to we have our own little groove now.
Yeah, and be exposed to that at such a young age too. So were you in plays and stuff growing up?
Yes.
What kind of plays were you in?
Very big musical theater, like as big as you could imagine, just like obsessed.
Yeah.
Like Les Mis was like first, like everyone, theater people, you know.
Yeah.
Like in third grade, I was just like a nerd, and then loved it all the time. And then I went to high school at O'Hara, and they're huge on musicals. So
Were you ever the star?
I was my senior year.
You don't have to be bashful. You can brag. You can brag.
She was a decent amount of
What was the play?
Footloose.
Okay,
So
nice.
it was Ariel.
You
It was
dance too.
Yeah, it was a good senior year show.
Wow.
Yeah.
So fun fact about me, I was Jesus in Godspell.
No, you weren't.
way.
But I saw Godspell last night.
8th grade play, but I went to an all girls school, and it was like the 8th grade musical. Like every year, the 8th grade put on a play, and it was an all girls school. Somebody had to be freaking Jesus,
Oh my gosh.
That's awesome.
and they had to get special approval from like the bishop to make
Right.
sure that they were okay with it.
Oh, well, we're going to learn God Save the People. And next time you come
She
out.
literally
Don't
just
worry.
sent me a song from that musical.
Yeah,
the
I
other
just
day.
did.
So funny,
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's a great play.
It is.
Yeah, but I never like took it really much further than that. Like I always had like a decent singing voice, but like never. I always said I want to join an a cappella group in college or like get into it, and I just like one of the things I just never got to.
Oh my
didn't
gosh.
know that.
I didn't
Yeah.
either.
Well,
I
you're-
did sing the national anthem growing up at like my games and stuff.
You're gonna get up. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to call her up on
Yeah,
the mic.
now we know.
Now we
you
know.
might regret sharing that info.
I regret it big time. Big time.
Just wait, guys. It's
Yeah,
coming.
It's coming.
So 2013, you joined your uncle's band. Was
Yes.
that like, how old are you in 2013?
I was 19.
Yeah, young.
I was going to school in college. I was in New York
Yeah.
at Marymount Manhattan studying theater for a year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
And I loved New York. I didn't
Sure.
I mean, it felt like it chewed me up and spit me out a little.
Yeah.
So my
could
parents were like, you need to do 3 semesters. You're not coming home after 1 year.
Good for
Like you
them.
got to give it, you got to.
gotta
So
try.
the minute that 3rd semester was over, I'm coming
out.
home.
Yeah, I'm out.
My Uncle Dan calls me on my way home. He's like, I heard you're coming home from theater. You got any plans? Like, you singing? I'm like, no. He's like, come to rehearsal this Thursday. You're in. So I ended up singing way more when I came home because I was in the band.
and you're thrown right into the mix.
Totally.
Was that like all older dudes? Like,
Yeah.
what was,
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was 19-year-old. Everyone was like 55 and older. Oh yeah.
Were you singing like old school songs?
100%.
Yeah. So you probably learned a ton.
That definitely helps a lot
Yeah.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I still sing with them from time to time,
Nuh-uh.
but we're not as like,
Yeah.
Jack and I are booked all the time. We
Right,
do
you're
it like
busy
once
now.
a month, and but they're great. Those guys.
They're great.
So
they're
funny.
fun to watch.
They have him come up and play sometimes with them too. So
Oh my gosh.
we've learned so much from them. I've learned so much.
So what's your favorite type of gig? Like, where's your favorite place to play? Where, if you could pick, like, okay, you have an opening tonight and you can pick where it's going to be. Is it a party? Is it a bar? Like, where's your favorite place to play?
That's such a good question.
that
And
really
you can both
is.
have different answers.
That really is.
The Love Shack.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Murphy's first birthday.
Private parties, honestly,
Yeah.
are typically, my favorite. I mean, they end up being so much
They're
fun.
so fun.
Yeah, and everyone's always into the music. It's more intimate, you know what I mean? Because it's not like people are at a bar and it's people kind of tune out. You can really engage with the crowd. I mean,
Yes.
we've had graduation parties where the kids will take over the microphone, which is fun. It's a lot of fun.
It's
you
a
just
lot
got to
of fun.
handle it. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Yeah, private parties are. I mean, we love that type of stuff because everybody's kind of like themselves.
Yes.
When you're in
Yes.
even like a
can kick
cocktails
your
and
shoes
connections.
off, you
Yeah,
can chill.
You can request songs,
Yeah.
come up.
Yeah.
Your
Yeah.
friend wants to sing.
Right.
There are definitely bars that I'd say like stand out that are
Yeah.
super fun.
big time.
I mean,
too.
any Barnaby's is always a good time.
They're big on Barnaby's.
We're big
which-
on
Any
Barnes.
Barnaby's.
We're Barnaby's fans
three.
for sure. We do the Aston Barnes is more our vibe. Vincent grew up playing baseball directly across the street, so every
Aston
time we
Middle
drive
League.
past Aston Barnes, he's like laying on the horn. It's his thing. Yeah, so that's where we catch you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Duffers. We've seen you at Duffers.
We love I love like an outdoor vibe. Like this time of
Totally.
year is the best.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Really is.
For sure.
Hell yeah. But I do feel like you guys are really good. I mean, I get why you're so good at private parties. I think a lot about live music is like reading the room. Like
Big
our
time.
wedding band that we hired, one of the reasons we love them so much is like they were so good at knowing like, okay, people are starting to chill. They're in between songs. They're getting a drink. Let's like slow it down a little bit. Or like the worst is when the dance floor is packed and they go play a slow song.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Totally.
Yeah.
are you, like, we just got everyone out here. Like everybody's vibing. And then the band just like, or the DJ, let's slow things down a little bit. And you're like
Yeah.
the vibes are here and you just like,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's like the biggest sin in live music.
Yeah.
So I feel like you guys are really good at like reading the room.
Well,
Thanks.
thank you. We
try.
And we've thought about it. You know, I forget what you called them, but you were like, we need to figure out the songs that are those songs. You
Yes.
called them. I forget what you called
Like
them.
bring people out.
Yeah,
Get
like
people out of their
the
Yes,
bit-
exactly.
The song.
Which
those
is
songs.
what songs did you say those are?
Oh my God.
Oh.
It's always like random, I think. When it's like
right, yeah.
out of nowhere, you're like a T-Pain song,
Yeah.
or like something like Jesse
Yeah.
McCartney, like
Totally.
just out of nowhere.
It's there are some songs that do end up like they get their moment and we're like, oh wow, like
Right,
that's
yes.
the-
Would have
that
never
surprised
thought.
you.
Yes.
Well, I mean, the obvious ones are like Valerie. Valerie could get usually
Yes.
anyone going,
Yes.
especially Cole Cyber. If Cole Cyber's in the room,
Anything Billy Joel, Cole Cyber's in.
yeah, you just
But no,
you-
Valerie's it's like our vibes. That's our vibes.
Yeah.
I have one thing to cut in.
My husband's gonna jump in, of
Sure.
course.
What is it?
I just hired a new team member this week, and she's heard Cole Cyber sing Valerie twice already, and she goes, "Wow, that guy's really good." I said, "Don't tell him that. Don't tell
Cole,
him."
we
that."
have another microphone.
Cole, yeah, you're getting up, man.
I mean, we need to hear the vocals
No.
on stage. Share them with the public.
All right, fam.
Good to see you.
He loves. This is why I try to. This is why I try to kick them out early.
Go low.
Get
baby.
out there.
You
Go
better
low.
leave the car because I gotta get the keys.
Later, brother.
The kids.
That's perfect, dude.
For sure. Valerie, Billy Joel, Build Me Up
Billy
Buttercup.
Joel.
Ooh,
Oh yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah. These
You
are
know,
good.
Zach
Yeah.
Bryan. Zach Bryan's big.
Yep.
You know.
Zach Bryan. Yeah, he's new and big. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
love him.
Revival, everyone loves.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Because you gotta hit like all age ranges too. Like,
Yeah.
especially when you're at a bar, you can have a 90-year-old at the bar and you can have a 21-year-old at the bar.
Exactly.
Yeah, so you gotta like keep it classic.
Yeah.
So one of the questions is like, okay, so you guys started this 2022. You had your first gig 6 days later, right? Like you get that first gig, you're 6 days in, like that first gig. Like, was there a moment in that gig where you were like, oh yeah, like this is right? Or did it take a while to get that moment?
I think there was a
Yeah,
moment that was
I
good
think there
like that.
Definitely was.
You're like, oh shit, this is magic.
Yeah, where it was like, oh man, this is awesome. You know what I mean? Because
Mm-hmm.
you know, you think about it all day. You're like, wait a minute, am I really doing this? Like,
Right.
And now it's like, well, yeah, like we're doing it. You know, but yeah, I mean, I would say.
It's very like that night we had one of those moments and you don't know what you're going to be, like
Right.
what your vibe's going to be. So just like you, I've seen a lot of like acoustic acts or an acoustic guy at a bar and they're playing like originals or like something sad. And like
Yes.
I can't, when I'm like
mood
out,
killer.
music influences my emotions so heavily.
Same.
So if I hear like a sad song and I'm out at a bar, like you
Leaving.
lost half of me. Like I'm sad and I'm
Checked
thinking
out.
about something. So, which there's time for sad songs
Sure.
for sure. But you don't know, like, are we going to be dinner music? Are people going to sing along? Are they going to request? Are they going to engage? And we had a moment like during probably Valerie and one of those upbeat songs where somebody grabbed the tambourine in the first gig
Yeah.
and everybody was dancing. And it's just like a feeling of serious, not to be like corny, but you're like grateful. You're like, wait a
Yeah.
minute, we created this moment
Right,
here? Like,
right.
but, you know, I've been in those moments and then to create them for other people is
So cool.
it's awesome.
And to answer what you just said, like you guys are not sit back and relax dinner music. Like,
Yeah.
You can be. Like I'm sure you guys would do a great cocktail hour, like
Yeah.
for a wedding or something. But you guys are definitely like, I want to get out, I want to dance, I want to like, you know.
Yeah.
You're not like I'm just gonna sit here and listen to the live music, sing
Right.
sad songs. You guys are
Yeah.
like, I want to get up and party.
We
We
did
like-
have a lot of people, like a lot of family and friends that did come out, you know, and still do, you know, to this day. But those first couple gigs, it was like they were coming to check it out because it was like, what
Yeah.
what is this going to
Yeah.
be like, you know? So, I mean, you know, if you have a lot of friends there and family, it's pretty easy to get the whole place jumping.
Yeah,
especially
totally.
if they're, you know
Yeah.
what I mean, because they're bought
or
in.
just invite the garments.
Yeah, no, exactly. Literally.
Someone in our crowd will get it going.
Yeah.
That's the
Yes,
thing.
yes.
Like if you look at that video that I posted
Yes.
for
Yeah, those are
the
us.
3 year, there's like a little clip of everybody that shows up.
I know.
And when
Right.
certain people show up, like you guys as an example, your crew, it loosens up some of the bar where they also feel like they
Yes.
can kind of get
Big
involved.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it's
Somebody
helpful.
goes first. Yeah. You
Yeah.
just need that leader to go first.
The audience is like the third person in our
Yes.
in our duo. Like whoever's there kind of depends on what's played
true.
and how the night goes.
Yeah.
So that's what I mean by like every night's so different. We don't know who's gonna show.
Yeah.
Where's it gonna go?
Exactly.
Has there ever been like a dead night? Like nobody
Yeah.
shows up and you're like, all right, next
Yeah.
one's for us again.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
exactly. Yeah, that actually, yes. Like,
Yeah.
literally, we'll be like, you know what? Like, let's try the new one we were working on. And it's
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
Nothing
might as
ventured,
well.
nothing
yeah,
gained.
Exactly.
There's nobody in the room, so it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
we've had, we've never played to an empty. I've said
Yeah, never been empty.
we've
but-
played to like 2-3 people for
Yeah.
an hour,
Yeah.
and it ends up kind of being fun because
Yeah.
then we're like, let's just try this song and see
Right.
what happens.
Yeah, there's no.
Or
It's
it's,
like a
like,
practice.
is there
Yeah.
anything you guys want to hear?
Yeah,
what I mean?
right.
Like,
Totally.
It's just us, you know?
I mean, there's a lyric in a song that our dad showed us by this guy, John Craigie. He's a smaller artist. He's awesome. Listen to him, John Craigie. And he says, like, in one of his songs, he's like, and even if nobody comes to this one, they still let me play guitar. And it's true.
Awesome.
It's like,
It is.
someone still gave us the spot and the mic. And
Yep.
we get paid for it. But the fact that we just have a space to sing is pretty freaking
Yeah,
cool.
exactly.
Do you guys ever listen to that song One Man Band?
No, I never heard it.
What? One man band?
No.
Oh my gosh, there's a line. I'll send it to you. There's a line in it. He says, when the curtain comes down, this chairs are all stacked. There's nobody around, and nobody's paying. We'll still be playing. And it's a whole song about like me and you. Like we'll always be together. We're not a one man band. Like I'm always gonna have you. You guys, you'll cry when you hear it.
Oh, I
It's
know.
so I walked
Yeah, I
down,
gotta
I walked
check
down the
that out.
aisle to it for our wedding. Yeah. So it's such a sweet song. I'll send it to you.
Gotta
But yeah,
check
I
that
feel like
out.
that's like totally your vibe. Okay, so you guys, are we making money doing this? We're making money.
Yeah,
we
we're
have to be
making
making money.
money.
Okay,
Yep.
cool. So we're making money doing this. We're still working our day jobs though.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
how are we balancing day jobs in this? Because this is a grind. This is nights. This is
Yeah.
weekends. This is a grind.
It
Definitely.
is.
Yeah. So how are we balancing real world?
I mean, for me, it's. I mean, when you work for yourself, I mean, you
Yep.
know, you can actually you have your own control over your schedule.
Yep.
So I can. It really doesn't get in the way much. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
if we play like on a Wednesday, it's like I can't have a meeting at 5:00. You know what I
Right.
mean? Because I have to. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, it's really just, hey, you know what? When the week comes, you got to be on top of it, and you got to do your thing. When the weekend comes,
Right.
well, you got a gig for
Yeah.
8 hours.
But when do you take a break? We don't.
Yeah,
People
really,
do
you just
ask us
go,
that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like because you don't want to get burnt out.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
This for me is like just so important. Like the gigging has become more of a priority.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm a nanny, so I kind of work for myself in a
Right.
way where I
Yeah.
don't have
You
like
have flexibility.
I don't have a direct person like doing my PTO. You know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'd say it's hard. Like there's early mornings,
Yeah.
and with children, I love to be like animated in their face
Yeah.
on. And sometimes it's hard. Like there's a different person that each job requires from
Yes.
me. Like I'm a different
Yes.
person in both. And it's hard, but the fall, I mean, I think we're both just making like a lot of more room for more music type
Good.
things.
'Cause
And
at some point, I'm sure you could do this full time.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
Because I feel like you're being higher in demand. You're getting better and better and better. People love you guys. Like at some point, your price tag's going to go up, and ideally,
Right.
you do this
Right.
full time.
Yeah. I mean,
You know what would be big? You know what? I mean, doing, getting content, like literally taking a play out of your book and,
Yeah.
and really growing
Yes.
our personality online.
Yeah, totally.
Which
That's
is
what I
a
would do.
huge opportunity.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
That's what I would do. Yeah, I saw
That's
like
coming. Look out for us.
Oh,
We're,
I love.
Yeah, it
you
is
guys do a
coming.
good job. You guys do a good job with the content and social media. I mean, there's literally there's never literally content world like it's never enough. Like
Right.
Yeah.
you can post 5 times that day, you should post 6. Like
true.
it's never enough. It's just
It's
endless
true.
potential. Endless potential. I saw a Gary Vee video that was like, you need to text every contact in your phone. I'm like, okay, chill out. But like, yeah, you guys could do that. So what's it like working with your sibling? And I get this question a lot. I work with my husband. So, like, tell me about that. Do we fight? Do we get along? Like, is there ever like boundaries that are crossed? How does that go?
it's terrible. We hate it.
hate each other.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
We do not get along. And
no.
it's great.
It is.
We've gotten so much closer.
Yeah.
I mean, like, we've definitely had our moments.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
For
siblings.
sure. Yeah.
In the beginning, it was harder to draw the line between, like, you know, when you have a sibling, especially when you're younger, it's really common to be like, you're annoying me.
Yeah.
Like, just
Yeah.
tell, you're annoying me. And as you get older, you don't really do that type of stuff. But we've really become like able to be like, when it's in front of us and we even have like a disagreement about what song to play or something, we don't let our egos get in the way.
Yeah.
It's like the show is happening, the show is going, and
Put that aside.
Yeah,
we're lucky. I
we
feel like,
fight like bandmates as opposed to like siblings. Like,
Yes.
you know what I mean, it's really all good. I mean,
It is.
honestly,
But I feel like siblings, like at least like my younger sister and I, like we're super close, and like whenever we fight, like it's so quick. Like you get over it because when you're siblings, you have to go to dinner with them, you have to sit next to them in the car ride.
Exactly.
Like you have to like get over things quick.
Yeah.
So I feel like that might like almost be a benefit to you guys. Whereas like if you weren't siblings, you might hold a grudge a little longer or
Yeah.
not give them the benefit of the doubt.
definitely. Or he just like, no, there's certain things we just know about
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
Like,
It's a blessing and a curse.
yeah.
Yes.
that's true.
Like for
exactly.
me, I'll never be 5 minutes early.
Right.
I'll always be 5 minutes
Yes.
late.
And what about you? Are you always 5 minutes early?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'll get there.
He's
at
punctual.
A good time. I'm
Yeah.
punctual.
Yeah. It's the yin and yang.
Yes.
Who handles like the business side of this, like the bookings and the money? And
Honestly, Margaret, she does most
With
of it.
his help. I
Yeah.
mean,
Yeah.
I put a lot of things like under my name, or I have a lot of contacts. It might be because my number's listed first on the business card. I'd be
Right.
interested to do an experiment and switch them and see what
Yeah.
happens.
Yeah.
But I mean, everything I'm geting, I'm filtering through Jack. So it's like, it's easy to be like, what should I say? Or how should I respond to this?
Yeah.
But yeah, I do a lot of, I'm a fan of Canva and CapCut
Yup,
and
yup,
all those
all the
fun
stuff.
editing apps. Like I like that to do that stuff. So
Yeah. Obsessed.
Yeah.
I saw a TikTok the other day. This is like free advice for you. I saw a TikTok the other day. It was this girl. She was like a freelance photographer or something. And she said the moment she got like a business email for herself, she pretended to be her own assistant. So she would like negotiate money and stuff, acting as if she was the band's assistant. And it was her. Like it was her the
Wow.
whole time. But she'd be like, they're booked this time, or their rates are actually higher or whatever. And she'd use like intern or whatever at theshevlins.com, and she was like, literally I doubled my amount in
Wow.
like 2 months just from doing that. You guys should do that.
Yeah,
because
no, that's beautiful.
it's you know, like you want to do you.
Yes.
It's hard to
You need that
advocate for
bad
yourself
cop.
at
You
times.
need the bad cop.
Yeah, right.
You do.
Truthfully.
Yeah, you're out.
Yeah, you're good. You have your spot.
Drives me
You
crazy.
you know
You're
what you
still
take care
in, dude,
of.
as far as I'm concerned.
He loves to chime in.
He has a spray tan. He's feeling extra confident.
Not that he needed that. No, yeah. So I feel like I just feel like you guys are so talented. You have so much charisma. You've got like the kid background, so like you can, like my daughter was up there on her birthday party, up on stage with her. Like you guys do just have something I feel so special about you, and I feel like sky's the limit. So I'm
Thanks.
so excited to see what is the goal? Like, do we think there's a 5-year plan, 10-year plan? Are we going original music? Are we looking at like what would you say is like our goals here?
Good questions.
Great question.
Yes.
I feel like you need to
Not
call
on the
us.
sheet. I didn't give them this one ahead of time.
Can you call us once a month and ask us this
Goodness
stuff? Keep us on
gracious.
track.
Yeah. 5-year track. No, I mean, I would say the biggest thing is getting content going, getting an assistant speaking for us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
of these things, you know, are things that we really do need to start thinking about. We are starting, like she said earlier, she's starting to prioritize it more. So really leaving opened, you know, like we're looking at September, October now, you know? So it's like,
Booking it
hey,
in.
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. And we'll get a lot of people. Like the other day, we just had someone hit us up and say, hey, are you available June 28th? Like, no, we're not. You know?
Yeah,
So,
we're starting to book 3-4 months,
Wow.
4 or
Yeah.
5 out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. That's so exciting.
It is.
Yeah.
It is. And it feels like I mean, at least one of us needs like a day in the week to
Yeah.
like do content
Dedicate.
administration, keep track of how much we're making here
true.
and there and there. And like, so that's why for the fall, I really like, we need another day because the nights come and that's the entertaining. It just
Right.
flows
You gotta be
away.
gone.
Totally.
That's crazy.
it's easy to not dedicate time to it too because we are just like already kind of good at it. Like,
Yeah,
you know, we
we're
already
just-
have it down. Like
Right. System.
we could look at a song and be like, okay, got it. You know, so it's like we actually have to take advantage of spending time and being like, no, let's work on the craft.
Right.
Because it just makes us that much better. And
Totally.
Yeah. So
Totally.
yeah.
Original music is in the works.
Ooh,
yeah.
heard it here first.
Yeah, heard it here first.
Yeah.
We're taking longer than I feel like we'd like to on the original music.
Yeah.
that's no fault of Jack's. Jack is constantly spitting out chords, riffs, songs.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of vulnerability in songwriting. So I've written things, and he's written lyrics and on our own. So we're beginning now to bring them together. And we did it for a few minutes the other day and things were just like pouring out.
It's so cool.
Yeah,
Exciting.
so we're excited
We're getting
about that.
close.
For sure.
Yeah.
You gotta just do it. Like at least that's what I've learned with like the podcast and the reels and all the stuff. Like different book but same page. Like you gotta just rip it off. Like our first podcast was so horrible, so cringe, so horrific. I look back, I'm like, I can't believe we ever put that out. But like you gotta get that first one out. Like you gotta just like rip the Band-Aid off and like get that first song out, that first whatever. And
So
when
true.
you have those two people crowd nights, like let's try
Yeah,
it.
no,
Let's do
exactly.
it. So true.
Exactly. We literally have thought about that. Like we've looked at each other and be like, this would be a perfect time to play
An
something
original.
of our own. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, next time we have you at any of our events, I'm ready. I'm ready for some originals.
All right. You heard it here
So
first.
let's talk about your music styles. So I know you talked about your dad growing up, kind of like that old school vibe. What do we listen to now? Like we jump in the car, we're sitting in traffic on the way here. Like what's on your guys' like Apple
Oh, man.
playlist?
Ooh, changes every couple weeks.
Yeah.
There's like
for sure.
I mean, there's definitely you're like me, right? Like every couple weeks you have like 10
Obsessed.
songs that you're
Yes.
just
Yes.
hit.
I'm in a
100%.
Tate McRae phase right now.
Are
I just did a
you?
repeat of Tate McRae.
What's the new song that just came out? Her
With Morgan Wallen.
With Morgan Wallen.
Oh, no
That's a
way.
crazy
Yeah,
mashup.
crazy, and she got like shit on for it big time.
Come on.
Yeah, people don't like Morgan Wallen. They love him or they hate him.
Right.
People
yeah.
are just honestly. This goes out to everyone. My dad said this about John Mayer when I said, "Dad, John Mayer's. I heard he's such a ladies' man. Like
Yeah.
he's screwing over Jennifer Aniston, Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Like I love his music, but I'm having a hard time." And he said, "You're not his girlfriend.
Right.
You consume his product. Who
Right.
gives a shit?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
It's
I
like
even struggle. I'm a Chris Brown fan. Like I
Right.
big time struggle with that.
it's
one.
tough. It's really tough. Michael
Real tough.
Jackson is another one. It's
Yes,
like, what are you gonna
yes.
do? Just not listen to Thriller?
Right,
Like,
Yeah.
Halloween is coming.
you know what I
Right.
mean?
Yeah.
It's a toey line, you know,
It's tough.
for sure.
What do you listen to?
A lot of Grateful Dead. A lot of live Grateful Dead. Jim Croce, Maggie
Big
just
Jim
put me onto
Croce.
a Careful Man by Jim Croce. I literally can't stop listening to it. Bobby Darin, listening to Mac the Knife a lot recently.
Frank Sinatra vibes.
A lot of stuff. Honestly, my roommate Sierra, she puts me onto a lot of pop punk. Save Your Scissors by City and Color, really good. So I'm really all over.
You're
the
all
place.
over.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really am.
Yeah.
Truly.
Yeah, we love Jim Croce. He does
man.
Bad Bad Leroy Brown. He
Got
was
it.
born, or I don't know
You
if
guys
he
are
was,
way cooler than me. Like I'm right over my head.
no, you're cool. We well now
Tate
you
McRae,
know.
Chris Brown. Yeah. So cringe.
He
Sabrina Carpenter.
yeah. Oh my God, Sabrina, Carpenter.
Yeah.
Should be talked
They're all
about.
good.
Should definitely be talked about.
Obsessed. All right, so you guys do have another brother. Yes,
Yeah.
we do. He's like, it's like the Jonas Brothers. They've got the one extra brother nobody knows about. You guys are like the Jonas Brothers.
Patty, man.
Oh my God, obsessed. So tell us about your brother. He's not in the band.
Yeah, no,
not.
he's not. But he can join whenever he wants.
Yeah, do you
seriously.
invite him? Like,
Yeah,
Totally.
He'll come to gigs because he actually lives out in Chichester. So when we play Duffer's Mill and stuff,
Nice,
he'll
he's
come
there.
out. Yeah, he'll come
Yeah.
out.
He's
and,
helped us. He and his fiance Michelle have helped us get those gigs.
Oh, yeah,
They
yeah,
walk into
literally.
bars and they're like, our brother and sister play, and
Yep.
they
Yeah.
market for us.
Yep.
Obsessed.
Yeah, and he hasn't really. He came up probably twice to sing with
times,
us,
yeah.
which is Pat, man. You got to get up and
he
sing
the
more with
oldest?
us.
Middle.
No, middle.
He's the middle.
Mom-
You're the oldest.
mom
You're the
called
oldest.
me.
You're the oldest?
Mom
Then
calls
him,
us
then
our
you.
bookends.
Youngest,
The bookends. Pat's in the middle, and we're the edges.
Obsessed. So he's
Yeah.
the middle child.
Yeah.
This duo could become a trio whenever. Patrick can sing "Thinking Out Loud" by Ed Sheeran is his song, and
I love- that's a good one to sing.
He can
You can
sing,
belt that out.
sing. Yeah, he's
Oh,
just
yeah.
got stage fright, but if you see this, text Pat Shevlin right now and be like, "Let's go." Nothing to be afraid
Well,
of.
you sing and you don't.
Yeah,
You
I-
occasionally will get on the mic.
Yes, I
He's doing it
occasionally
more.
will. I'm trying to do it more.
Or are you just stage fright or what?
No, it's just one, playing and singing is tough. So
Yeah.
I've gotten better at it. So I always I learned guitar to learn how to play guitar. I didn't play guitar to be like, oh well, I want to learn this song and sing it and play. It was like, no, I just want to be able to rip this thing.
Yeah.
So
Love
then
that.
so I had to work backwards where it was like, well,
Yeah.
now I want to sing,
Right.
and now how do I do that?
Yeah.
So and I've definitely I think have gotten better.
You've gotten
at
so
it.
much better
Well,
at
thanks,
it. You've
thanks.
always been good at it, but when you do it, I don't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
You're very good at
Yes,
it.
Thanks.
he's being modest.
Yeah, he's being
Sorry.
modest.
Thank you. Yeah, I got to keep doing it. And she obviously helps me a lot, you know. The more we practice, Mag, the more I can.
I know. It's me. I love a nap on a weeknight.
Nap on a weekend that's just called, or weeknight that's just called bed.
I know. I'm like, I go at 6 o'clock. I think it's time to lay down. And like, just for the night? No, for 1 hour.
Lay down. Enjoy it. I would lay down at 6 o'clock so hard if I could.
Yeah.
That's a scary time when you have little kids. 6 p.m.
It's like battle. I'm like putting my war paint on. I'm like, let's go. 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock, battle.
Tough. Yeah, I'm sure.
Battle. So, what gigs do we have coming up? Anything we want to plug? What are we excited for? Where can people catch you?
We're booked from the middle of June till about the end of August, weekends wise in Delaware County. We're at McGillicuddy's on June 13th. We're at Saxers in Springfield on the 14th. We're at a lot of our usual spots, usual haunts. Lots of Barnaby's, Westchester this summer. Getting in there for the first time.
Barnes Westchester is a blast.
Yeah, and the college kids, nothing against you guys. We love you. It'll be a little settled down in Westchester around then.
Yes. The normal folk come in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love private parties. As we said, we have a lot. We have a few this summer coming up. We've done a few like fall private parties in the past with like, hay bales, pumpkin vibe, bonfire.
Yeah.
We haven't scheduled any of those yet. If anybody's looking for that, we're right here. Christmas parties,
Yeah, let me set the tone. Like, it makes your party from here to here. Like, we just, like, they came to Murphy's birthday. They couldn't make this past birthday. We had someone else as the live music this time. And, like, everyone comes up to me and they're like, it's the biggest game changer of a party.
Damn.
Like, it truly is. Like, oh, I'll just put the aux on and like put my phone on shuffle. Like, that is like, no. Like, if you can afford it, if you've got the budget for it, like, it takes your party from here to here. You guys did my friend Joy Barris, her son's grad party.
That was
like
great time.
One of the most fun we've ever had.
She called me like that Monday after and she was like, best thing we ever did. Like,
that's
everyone's asking me for their number. Like, the absolute blast.
That's
like
great.
You were talking about, if the kids were jumping on the mic, singing,
they were the best.
That's literally what I was referring
It's such
to.
a vibe. It's such
so
a
much
vibe.
fun.
It's so fun.
And it creates a relationship. Like now Joy and I are friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Or like the couple we played for in Broomall with all the kids, like then they come out to gigs. We see them. We become friends with these people. And it just like, it's a crazy element of like a job. It's like we're making new friends and being in rooms we would never be in.
Yeah. It's a blast.
You
You guys
know?
are so fun. And you're so authentically yourself. Like, I love it. Your outfits are always so cute. You guys are just like all the vibes. All right. So we're going to turn the car, totally different chapter. So a lot of times I have guests on and we like to run through like your Charlie favorites, right? I like to run through, like, a lot of our guests are Delaware people. So like, what's your favorite Charlie pizza? What's your favorite coffee? So you guys are Delco. So we're going to open this up Delco. So let's get some Delco small business shout outs.
Oh, yeah.
Okay? So I'm going to ask you, we're going to kind of like quick rapid fire these. We'll each give an answer. I'll say like, what's your favorite ever? And you tell me, and you can elaborate.
Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. So best or your favorite pizza in Delco. Where are we going for a slice?
Italian Delight.
Little Anthony's for me.
Little Anthony.
Yeah,
That's Dan
bro.
Bell, Vincent's best friend's place.
Oh,
Little
so
Anthony's is
good.
fire.
It's incredible. I
right.
love them in there.
Yes.
Okay,
gotta
maybe
tell you.
I do take that back.
Little Ants is good.
I love Little
So
Ants
good.
for
so
sure.
Our version of Little Ants in Wilmington is Gianni's. It's right down
okay.
the block.
Oh, no
So if
way.
you want a
Is it now?
slice when you leave here,
Yeah, I have
Gianni's.
that might have to do that.
Similar
Yeah.
vibes. Very,
Yeah.
but little, that place is fire.
So good.
Are we coffee drinkers?
Totally.
Where's
Yeah.
our go-to coffee?
I mean Starbucks, but
you're a
Ocean
Starbucks
City
girl.
Coffee Co. is great.
Okay.
On
Yeah.
State Street. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo Coffee and Media, brand new place, drive through. They write a little
love Media.
quote on your
It's an old Swiss Farms too.
Oh,
That's-
nice.
Yeah,
That's
it's cool.
clutch.
It's cool.
Yeah.
Do you go there too?
Yeah,
Is that your
yeah.
fave?
I've been there. Actually, my roommate she'll get me coffee there sometimes.
Sierra's their
It's
biggest
delicious,
customer.
Yeah.
Nice.
For sure.
What's our favorite like wings? Are we wings people?
I mean, JD McGillicuddy's wings are
Really?
they're
McGillicuddy's?
incredible. Yeah, they're so good.
Yeah,
Especially
I mean-
the boneless ones.
I'm a vegetarian, but like
Okay.
I eat meat occasionally. I hate admitting that. So you can put something like, you can be like, block that out, bleep it, vegetarian. But I mean, I hear their wings are good. Yeah.
What's
Alfredo's.
our favorite? What's our
Alfredos.
favorite takeout? We're getting takeout. We're going home. We're sitting and rotting on the couch. Where are we getting takeout from?
Love Sopranos.
Love Sopranos. That's what I was
Sopranos and
thinking.
Broomall. I mean, you want like a tomato basil mozzarella, a pizza, pasta, salad. I mean,
Hell
they
yeah.
make all their own dressings.
Chicken Caesar sandwich, incredible.
Hoagies, cut above.
Cut above.
If you're
Cut
getting a
above,
hoagie
yeah.
and you're in Delaware County, make the drive to Newtown Square and go to Cut Above. I promise you, if you've never had it, you won't regret it. I know I
Incredible.
don't eat meat, but take my word for it.
Pops Pizza
In
Pops
Glen Mills.
Pizza as well. Yeah,
Whew,
not in Delaware
outrageous.
County, but worth going there. It's incredible.
Yeah, worth
What
the
about
drive.
date night? Where's our favorite date night?
I love Wayne, which isn't even technically Delco, but date night in Newtown Square's got a great new little
Newtown
area
Square's popping off.
I love like a sushi. Media's a great date night. I love State Street. Like the
What's the
opportunity
sushi place in Media called?
Tamaki is
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
and then but there's a million.
Yeah.
Like there's just new businesses every day popping up.
Truly.
Yeah.
Media is so great.
Yeah,
I
that's
love
where I
Media.
live, so it's awesome up there.
So
especially
nice.
when we
Sterling
gig.
Pig.
Yes, yep.
What's the other bar that's like the main bar?
Stevens
Townhouse?
State.
No.
There's Brick and Brew.
Brick and Brew.
Yeah, Brick and Brew.
I get drinks with my friend Audra
Yeah.
there at Brick and Brew all the time.
It's a good spot.
Any other small businesses you guys love to frequent? Boutiques, gyms, anything like that?
Yeah, for sure. I love Stillet by Perlay.
Cute.
They're in Media, they're in Newtown Square, they're in Wayne. They're phenomenal. I mean, almost everything I wear is from there.
Nice.
If I need a gig outfit, I'm hopping in there an hour before I'm on stage and grabbing a shirt, putting it on, and
that's
going to
me
the
at
gig.
O'Malley, right
For
up the
real?
street. There's a boutique O'Malley, and I'll be like, I'll walk in and be like, I have an event in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, dress me.
Oh, I tell them, I'm like, this is what I have, and they fill up a dressing room.
Here's my card.
I mean, seriously, it's like having a stylist.
Beggars can't be choosers.
For
20
real.
minutes before, I'm like, does it fit? Let's go. We're good.
Totally, couldn't agree
Obsessed.
more.
Anyone else you want to shout out? Any small businesses?
No, I mean, I don't think so. You know what? Greatest Hits, the record store. Yeah, great
and Three
store.
Potato
Way too
Four.
cool for me.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, it's
Media
Media's really kind of awesome.
Media Greatest Hits and Three Potato Four, their sister store.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal. Great places.
spots.
Favorite place you've ever played ever?
You know where I
Kinda
miss
started with
playing,
this.
and I wasn't gonna bring them up. Manoa Tavern.
I
man.
miss playing there too, man.
Where is
Really miss
it?
playing there.
Havertown.
What have they
Havertown.
just not brought you back? Or
They don't have live
They
music
don't have
anymore.
live music.
Boo.
I know.
They don't have
Petition. Sign the petition below.
Sign a petition for
Yeah.
Manoa to get live music. That
Yeah.
place was jumping, man.
Why would you stop? Why'd they stop?
I don't know.
They've changed ownership. They've changed a bunch of things. They used to have live music all the time. It's pretty quiet every time we go in there. It just
Yeah.
lost its little charm, you
It was
know.
one of our first spots where we
an
were
OG.
gigging. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's an OJ
Nostalgic.
Yeah.
for sure.
Cool. So where can people follow you? How can people keep up with you? Say they want to book you for their fall bash that they're having. Like, what's the best way to do that?
Instagram, we are at the Shevlins, Shevlins. Facebook's a little more difficult because, as I said, there's a lot of Shevlin music groups. So
Yeah.
you'll type in Shevlin and you're going to see like 4 or 5 different ones pop down.
Yeah.
Any of them are all right, but the best for our dates is Shevlin's A Sibling Acoustic Duo.
Yes.
That's us.
Yep.
And we're always posting, always
Yeah.
telling you where we are. And you want my number, his number, get it from MK. We'll play at your party.
Send it on over.
We're always on our phones. We'll answer
Right.
you.
Yep.
And that's pretty much it. Yeah, we're accessible.
Cool.
Easy
Well,
to get
we love
to.
the Shevlins and catch them at, our parties. We have them, a decent amount. Hopefully we'll get you on the books for something this fall because I know you guys are booking up far in advance and God knows I'm so last minute in my life. So we'll get you booked here soon. But thank you so much to Maggie and Jack for coming on. They're amazing. If you're on the fence about live music, they're the perfect people to start with. So bring them in, have a great party, and then you'll never go back to the bump box again.
Thanks, Mary
you.
Thank you guys for
so
coming
much.
in. Another awesome episode of Life on the App. We'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.